Good day, good afternoon, good morning to some of the um, people watching this program from a different angle. um, Welcome to Mirror African Television. If you have not yet subscribed to Mirror African TV, I will advise you to do so that whenever I'm pushing out such a content, you will be able to be notified in time and also be among the first people that will watch the program. Happy Sunday to most of the Christians and the Muslims. I think something with Salah. I don't really know how the system of the Muslims works, but I'm sending my greetings to all of you. On today's program, the title of the program is Germany versus versus digitalization of the system. As most of the people may recall, today, the whole world, entire planet, are sick with COVID 19. The entire world economy is on its nails. Citizens are not happy the way the things and issues or things are being managed. A lot of things are going sour. A lot of things are not functioning the way it's supposed to be functioning. More especially in Germany. You know, many people or many other countries, we are using Germany to give example how the Germans manage their outbreak of coronavirus. They may praise them, yes, the health system of Germany was not overwhelmed and break down. I applaud the German government for that. But I will also use this situation holding the entire world ransom to chip in word of advice to our government. Students, children are not going to school. Most of the schools are finding it difficult to reach their students in terms of giving them homeworks to keep them active on the lectures that was going on before this problem breaks out. Should such a thing be an issue in an advanced world like Germany? If you ask this question before this coronavirus, some people will tell you it's of no use, the system is working. But this corona outbreak that happened now shows the weakness of dependency, shows the disadvantage in depending on somebody's um, 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 system, because there will be a time that the system that you are depending upon that doesn't belong to you will no longer render services to you, because the thing that happened in United States should be a wake-up call that they should run back to their countries to serve their people first before thinking of other countries around the world. That shows you patriotism is not wrong. It's not a bad thing. Many of you may ask why the background that I'm using. There is a reason for it because today I chatted with German television on Twitter. They were hosting a discussion on issue pertaining coronavirus, schools, management, should school rush to open? And my question, I keep on writing something, they ignored all that I'm writing because it's not in favor of the system. But for system to work, for system to function, the system need us to be able to function efficiently. If you look at this background that I'm using now, you will see the map of Europe, Germany, France, Italy, and Scandinavian countries and other parts of European countries. And if you look at this area, you will see the Scandinavia map and see the types of technologies that are rendering services to the entire Western world today. I am not against these technologies and the innovations. But what my video stands for today is to tell the Germans what happened during the corona crisis when the entire Western world are running helter-skelter to purchase face mask to protect the police, military, and other governmental services. The hand sanitizers and other equipment. It came to my notice that it was the American company that are using their daughter company in China to produce all these things that the Western world need. Did these companies serve Germany, France, Italy, and other parts of European nations, even including Canada? The answer is no. Why didn't they serve their customers and their allies? Because there is a law, a decree in the United States that the president of the United States that want to save the life of his people used upon the companies they finance and created and give them security globally, and now requested them to now serve the American people first before any other nation or so-called allies. What happened wasn't bad. What Trump did was a patriotic move to save his citizens, which should be number one to any government of the world. That is how it's supposed to be. If you are not happy with it, start financing your own company, start developing your own company, so that by such a thing happening tomorrow, you won't be pointing hand or looking for someone to blame. Should we blame Trump? No. This has happened and has passed. Is it going to happen again? Yes. And will America react the way they reacted today? The answer will be they will react more than they reacted today. The reason why I'm saying this is the German government is functioning like locomotive, and they are afraid to digitalize their system. They are afraid to be independent of themselves. They keep on relying on everything Americans. It's not a bad thing, but be ready to cry and die tomorrow when those systems you are relying upon will disown you and serve their masters and the owners and the creators first. If they survive, then they may now start looking for countries that they will extend their services to. That is normal. It's a normal thing that every nation that keeps on investing their money, you think that they are wasting those money and you are saving your own. Time shall come, you will hold that euro, bunch of pounds and dollars. It will never help you nor serve you. The base services that every nation need, more especially my country, Germany. Start investing in this digitalization, building companies as it was before 70s, 90s, upon after the war. Yes, even before the war. Re-establish, reactivate all those companies for the interest of the German government and the German people and the citizens of this country. Start spending, investing your money because of tomorrow. Working as locomotive, banking and saving too much excess reserve without putting it into system, into work, is rubbish. It's useless and paper money. Do you know that as Europe was relying on American military might as the umbrella that is protecting them, if this coronavirus was so deadly that it needs military power to survive, am I and you going to be alive today to be able to talk and give the story of what happened yesterday? America will use their military might, military power, not to protect as an umbrella to the Western world, but rather to fight for the lives of their people first. You know, it's only a foolish idiot that believes in everything that was written and signed. Yes, we have to protect every agreement. But in other side, develop something that will make you to be independent tomorrow because of the last fight for survival. Corona pandemic has become a very large lesson that should be coming from different angle to every living country, every living government that carries the love of their country in mind. Unless if our politicians are there serving the Americans, but they should not be using our money to pay themselves. Our taxpayers' money should be for we paying the tax. Before, German government should be moving money to sponsor the Kurdistan, to sponsor the PKK in Syria, to train Iraq's military, develop our military might, repair our military equipment that are falling apart all over the planet, put our military in order, give our generals the ability to project German power outside our territory, protect the interests of Germany, in collusion with America. But if wars come to wars, they will be able to defend the fatherland and defend the interests of the fatherland. I am saying this because on that day that I am becoming the German citizen, I swear to protect, to safeguard, and to serve for the safety of my country, Germany. That gave me the largest opportunity and the right to say everything that will protect the interests of our people. Now, let me move to what I'm saying pertaining digitalization. All of us today, every German citizen has PayPal account. Every German citizen has Google Pay, Samsung Pay. Do we have Siemens Pay? Do we have Telecom Pay? Do we have anything German Pay? Yes. Oh, yes. Before I make any mistake, there is Pay Direct. Is Pay Direct a German company? I don't know. If yes, why is it stick only to banks, fix and stamp like old locomotive system that makes no move to improve itself to serve the masses? The data of every German is floating to United States. If you pay with PayPal, it reports to US. If you pay with Google Pay, it reports everything you bought, everything you use, every activities, what you are eating is flying to United States. Do we have server? I don't think so, because if we have, our data shouldn't be flying around. Oh, let us go and play in digital world. Where are we playing? Oh, yes, we are using social media. It belongs to who? United States, Facebook. Or should I talk about Google? Everything Google is there. Where is the Siemens software that were used before in many countries' cell phone? Everything has died off because of this locomotive government that is ruling this country that don't see the future. Tomorrow, a problem will break out. Maybe people should not be allowed to touch physical cash. Does it mean that all of us will die in hunger? Many people don't have computer at home to use online banking. But if you go to Scandinavia, the country have developed their own national payment system. Their people are using to do their trade, even though in Trodomat. You go to Trodomat, you do whatever, even they are almost cashless country now. Are they relying on PayPal, Google Pay, American payment, American everything? No. Whatever their citizens are buying, eating, lifestyle remain in the server of the Scandinavian people. That is how patriotic nation functions. It means tomorrow, if something breaks out and the whole world wants to go digital, and PayPal will be overwhelmed, Google Pay will be overwhelmed, Apple Pay will be overwhelmed, what do you think they will do? They will unplug the European plugs to be able to serve the Americans very well and fast. This sickness that breaks out should be a very powerful wake-up call to any advanced nation. It is good to save money. It's also good to start developing, sponsoring, build our own Silicon Valley. Start encouraging the youth to start coding. Let them start writing code. Stop importing already trained already made programmers from other nations invest in your own system so that your own people will be needed outside the country. All you keep on thinking is if worse come to worse, you will do a free visa for the third world countries or like India and other countries. They will float into German to help you. A day shall come, and it's coming. It's already fast approaching. Your visa will mean nothing. Your country will be worthless to them. They will not come. Russia today is developing their national payment system. Where did we rely? We still rely on SWIFT. Which means if United States goes angry on Germany tomorrow, we will start begging the way Iran is begging. Because we are foolish in relying, not becoming independent in every field. I am not saying nor praying that we will one day have issues with the US, but will it happen? It will happen. Are we not human beings? A president will come in and said, I don't like the Germans. I don't like my government to do anything with Germany, as the Trump is doing today with China. It will come one day. And for us to be in a safer side, everything that we know that we are depending on that is made in the United States, we should develop the alternative. Even though it's not working today, tomorrow we will need it, it will start working. I can remember the first day that Facebook come out, how it was looking like. It's like a rubbish place. Yes, we registered it. Today is one of the biggest platforms on planet. Why? Because their government is sponsoring them, protecting them, giving them global power to operate without border. What of our own? If any mistake happens in Volkswagen, America will tax Volkswagen till their kingdom comes. They will pay from their anus. If Facebook breach the highest law in Germany, they will charge them $5,000 so that they will not provoke the Americans. Why are you afraid? Because you are dependent on them. You allow the Americans to spend the money you're supposed to spend for yourself, but they are spending it and putting the headquarters in their country so that tomorrow they will penalize you when you fuck up. They will treat you a fuck up. Is coronavirus not a wake-up call in every field? Today, every children in Germany, they are using TikTok. Which country owns TikTok? The faces of our little children are being saved in Chinese server. Tomorrow, they will be easily to identify. Yes, most of them will become the spy of the nation tomorrow. Most of them will become the backbone of this nation tomorrow. But their data, fingerprint, everything about them is already in the hands of our competitors. The adversaries, today they are our friend, tomorrow we can become enemy. That is normal on this planet. Why can't we or the German government stop functioning like a locomotive government? If you recall what happened, history made us understand that before, Greece was one of the best nations on planet. The largest mathematicians are in Greece. But what did Greece do? Greece refused to transfer their knowledge to other European countries. Today, what is happening? Greece is among the least in Europe. That should also be a wake-up call that our thinkers should be functioning very well. Remember what happened to the past so that you correct the future. I am saying my personal opinion. Nobody paid me to say such a thing. Nobody sponsored me. But I was watching, looking how the digitalization is working is too bad. Even Volkshochschule, German universities, supposed to today create one of the largest digital school on planet, so that this coronavirus will never be an issue. Will never be an issue to school students. As far as you are holding your smartphone, you have smart television at home. Even though it's not smart television, you can connect your phone with your television and you will be able to join the lesson. Teacher will be in the class, in the school classroom, using projector to project the school, every normal thing. Every student will be at home with their laptops, focusing as if they are inside the classroom. Is it possible? Scandinavians have been doing it for years. Why are we taking less, thinking that saving money, the money you are saving, for what? It's for the people. Develop platforms so that tomorrow, if such a thing occurs that people shall not go out, we should have a platform where products will be sold, where Lidl, Aldi, all these people, all of them will be selling their product under the server of Germany, not the server of Google, Facebook, or Amazon. Build our own for our people, for our data to remain here. Develop our local payment system. Are we not among the first world, Germany? Deutschland, sind wir das nicht? Warum immer folgen alles, was Amerika entwickelt? Können wir unsere nicht entwickelt? Wo sind unsere Telefone? Heutzutage. Alle benutzen iPhone, Samsung, sogar Huawei, that is gestern rausgekommen. Wo sind unsere Siemens? Where is the German technology? Are you selling everything to Chinese? Are you selling everything to United States? Is these politicians in position only to sell out this nation and save paper money? You are laughing to the Russians, molesting the Russian people. Give them sanction. I don't think that you can compete with Russia today. Russia have their own MasterCard. I forgot the name. That is not Master nor Visa. They have their own card they will be using internationally to make payment. They have developed mechanism that will processing their payment system with other countries all over the world. That everything will fly direct to Moscow. It will not first of all go to New York and go to Washington before they will relay it to Germany. Russian industry is being developed. They are even more better than you that gave them sanction today. You gave them sanction and it becomes a wake-up call inside the brain of Putin. Look at how he's restructuring their country. Maybe tomorrow Russia will be also coming for our help, giving us helping hand, giving us a payment system we will be able to use. Facebook, America created Facebook. Russia created VK. And their people are jam-packed in that place more than Facebook. Google is using YouTube. And Russian company created what they call it. It works like Facebook, but boys are there playing games. They use it for play games. Russia has every Russian website you can use. They have payment system to pay within themselves. Which website do we have? Which browser do we have? Do we have any browser? Do we have made in Germany? Even though the WebDE that is made in Germany, Everything is money, 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 money. The price is like heaven. Nobody is using it. But others will do it free of charge, throw it out, let it sell. German keeps on functioning like locomotive. If you do something and keep money forward, that thing is bound to fail. Facebook is free, but the advertisement is more than charging people. WhatsApp is free, but they are collecting everything, damn stroke of your whatever you are doing, and they are selling it out. Why can't we be flexible in this country? Be flexible. Allow people things to function. Do you know how German function? You know, Germans or the German politicians will tell you communist. German is advanced communist nation. Very secretive and locomotive. Even the Russians that are claiming to be communists, they are now capitalists. They are no longer communists. German is still communist. We has nothing. Everything belongs to government. Whenever youth want to bring any innovation, the government will jump in and use tax and finish them. I wanted to start cleaning company. I wanted to start working with the German government or the what they call it, Arbeitsamt. That is the institution that is after workers, to test if I will be successful. They said, okay, I should go and get license to start cleaning company. The company that I was discussing with are telling me what I should write and submit to them. All of a sudden, the whole institution in Germany sent me bills. I said, only the bills that I received discouraged me to continue. How do we grow? But if you go to US, you will do those things and become a millionaire, and you remain there. You don't dare come back, because if you come back, they will use scissors to divide all your wealth that you have made. Only money-hungry nation. Only to save. Build something. Change the method of your functioning. Allow the youth to sell. You only put everybody in the same level. They should remain there. Even though you work 400 hours, we have used ruler and line it. You don't pass this line. Everybody remain on this line. Nobody grows. Nobody. But you allow the Jewish business people to come and finance. You want the Chinese come and finance you. You want Americans to come and allow your people to sell. Give room for German to create millionaires and billionaires. So that tomorrow, a lot of these companies you are selling out, Siemens, all this technology that has been sold out, will be bought by the self-made millionaires from this country and refurbish it. If you go to US, a South African man is building SpaceX. Reusable SpaceX. Can that thing happen in Germany? If you dare tell them you want to, they will look into your account and they will come up with something else and destroy you. Why is it that way? Is it the German government destroying its people, or there is a force from outside that don't want the people to rise? That should be the question that we, the German people, should be asking to these good-for-nothing politicians sitting in that seat claiming to be our leaders while they are serving a foreign agenda. I don't want to go too far to insult people, but I am sorry. I would like to stop here and like the video, share it, because I'm getting more upset. Thank you. Remain blessed. Bye-bye for now. Thank you for joining Miro African TV. Share this video and be part of the making. I love you.